Renting a car can sometimes conjure up the same fears as buying one. You constantly worry about being had, about the next guy getting a better deal. Questions about where to rent, how much is gas, are there late fees or even early fees. Sometimes it can seem there's really no way to win if you're on a budget. So we set out on a mission to figure out what you can do to avoid getting taken for a ride. Here's ABC's Matt Gutman with this report for our series, Nightline on the Lookout.
Okay, let's talk about rental cars. Somehow, a nominally simple task turns freakishly complicated.
$2 more for a minute. You know, should we just take the compact?
And expensive, with each of the add-ons and options, the gas, the insurance, the GPS. These extra charges can reach into the hundreds of dollars if you're not careful. So 3 Lookout teams spent 3 days traveling over 500 miles, renting 9 cars in between to find the best ways to save cash when burning rubber. Our adventure begins in the Big Easy. David Easties runs a website that compares rental car prices.
You ready for this fun adventure?
I am. I can't wait to rent the car. All right, guys.
We split into teams and hit the road to find the answers to some of those burning rental car questions.
Ready, break!
And with our hidden cameras strapped on.
Go, go, go. All right, guys, good luck.
Our first question, is it more cost-effective to rent at the airport or rent in town? I stay here and head straight for the Avis counter.
Hey, how are you?
While I'm here, David heads to an Avis location outside the airport downtown.
We're heading to Avis downtown.
So, just to make it interesting, we send the producers downtown also.
I'm getting it. Do you $2?
But make them take New Orleans public transit for $2 a person. So which of us got the best deal? In the end, the taxi fare downtown was worth it. The base price for my airport rental was $40 higher from the get-go. And on top of that, I had to pay $40 additional in airport fees. David, our cool consumer, is keeping an eagle eye on the bottom line.
How much extra is that? About $30. I think I might be fine with the compact. That'll be fine.
Our producers, meanwhile,
I think it's about a half-mile away.
finally straggle in after spending over an hour on the bus, and
We don't have a reservation.
they are forced to upgrade to a larger car because it was the only one left.
It'd be like a Ford Edge I can put you into.
Okay. But they still paid less than me. In fact, $80 less for the exact same car. Takeaway number 1. It's usually cheaper to rent outside the airport. With a couple of lessons learned, we head to our next stop. On the road again. Jackson, Mississippi, the city with soul, was the setting for our next question. Doesn't really matter if you book in advance.
We want to test if it's cheaper or beneficial to book ahead of time. Okay. So one of our teams has booked a week ahead of time.
Right.
I've just booked 10 minutes ago. So we're going to see if they're different.
I haven't booked at all.
And you haven't booked at all. So we're booking the exact same car, see if it's going to be cheaper. We've got to reverse up.
Okay, here we are. I'd like to know if you have a car available.
Right now I have a Toyota Yaris. So you work for Walt Disney?
Yes, ma'am.
I can see if you get discount with that.
You're very kind.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
I've got a booking under David Easties. I booked it just 10 minutes ago.
Then the 3 teams rendezvoused in the garage.
All right, what did you get?
I got 220. What did you get?
201.
201?
179.
Oh, what?
I think it's the charm. Does any of this make sense, or is this totally arbitrary?
If it's peak season, you have to book a few months in advance.
Takeaway number 2. Putting my unbelievable luck aside, David says you'll save the most money by booking as far in advance as possible.
Taking this one to the bank.
Another day, another rental car scenario.
Here we are again. Here we are again.
This time our caravan of tiny cars heads out to Memphis, Tennessee.
So we made it. We're in Tennessee.
Oh, we're making it.
We're there to answer our next question. What happens if you return a car very, very early or just a couple of hours late?
I guarantee if you return your car even just 2 or 3 hours late, you'll get charged the whole day.
Do you think you get charged if you bring it back early?
If you book it for a week and return it in 2 days, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really interested to see what happens there.
So are we.
See you guys.
All three teams head to the counter to rent identical cars. I will return mine early. The producers will show up late, and David will be right on time.
Just for one day, 24 hours.
And just 4 hours later, when I return my week-long rental,
you have an early return fee of $20.
I was slapped with a $20 fee for being early. When my producers dropped off their car 2 hours late, they were charged the $10 an hour lateness fee, plus an entire second day's worth of insurance and taxes. That's $60.
Is it thrifty or dollar?
David returns his car right on time and keeps his wallet closed. Takeaway number 3. Dropping off early is usually better than dropping off late, but returning it when you say you will is the only surefire way to avoid fees. After all that barbecue, all those miles, and some lessons learned, it's time to do a little rental car math. We were charged 18 different fees at the 3 rental car companies we visited. But if we'd followed David's advice, we would have only been charged 7 fees. In fact, if we'd used David's tips every step of the way, including pumping our own gas and only taking out the basic insurance option, we would have saved an average of $100 per rental.
We've done 3 missions at 3 different car rental companies. We've survived the drive, the road trip, 4 different cities, in 2 days. Now we're gonna let someone else drive for us. Taxi!
Nice cap, Matt. Thanks to Matt Gutman and the Lookout team for that report. And if you're like me and you think about whether to get that insurance, it's always a good idea to check with your credit card company first. You can get all of our experts' tips for finding the cheapest rental car on our website at abcnews.com/nightline.